Hi everyone, it's me Jen from EmJustLikeYou, and today I have a review for you guys on a foundation that I absolutely love and is a little bit different from any foundation I've ever tried. And it is this Sephora Perfection Mist Airbrush Foundation. It comes in an aerosol bottle. It's supposed to give you this beautiful airbrushed finish, and it's very similar to the Dior Airflash Foundation. So it comes with a packaging that looks like this. You need to shake it up very well before you use it, just because you want to really blend and mix up all the products inside. That way when you dispense it onto the skin, it is going to be very flawless and very even. So I've been using this for a couple months now, and I felt like I am very comfortable to share with you what my thoughts are on the foundation. So first of all, when it first came out, it came out with 3 colors only, and I felt like it was very hard for me to find a perfect match. All of them seemed a little bit orangey to me, and I just gave up on it. But overall, I did feel like it was a great dupe for the Dior one. Now that they've came out with more colors, I matched perfectly to this color in Fawn, and I absolutely love it. This product has no oil, so it's not going to create any type of oiliness to your skin or cause you to look more oily at the end of the day. This is a very matte finish, I find, and it's very high coverage. You can build up the coverage. If you want a very flawless and airbrush effect, I do recommend just putting your hair back in a towel, make sure everything is covered, and then just using this directly from the packaging. Meaning you're just going to shake it up and spray it directly onto the skin in a very even motion. That way every single spot on the skin will have the exact same amount of product. Now if you do want a little bit more coverage, you can go back in certain areas such as your cheeks or your nose or anywhere, and you can go over on with a second coat. I do notice that when you do use 2 coats, I do find that it works really well. It blends beautifully on top of each other, and you don't have to do a lot of blending. The best brush or tool that I think works the best with this product when you do use it all over the skin directly from the packaging is the Beauty Blender. I find that the Beauty Blender really beautifully blend out the product without soaking up too much of the product. Now if you don't like using it all over the skin, because I do find it to be very messy and it is a little bit harder to use, because if you have dark hair like I do, it does get all over the hair and all over the brows. So you have to spend that extra time to go back in and clean up the brows. So it's a little bit harder, especially if you do like wearing your foundation after you've already put on your eye makeup. But overall, I do find it to be beautiful when you do apply it directly from the packaging. Now if you don't want to use it from the packaging, I do recommend just spraying it on the back of your hand and then using your preferred buffing brush. I find that a buffing brush is a great tool to use just because it actually helps blend into the crevices, into the pores, and make this look flawless. Now with that technique, I do find that it gives you a lighter finish, and the coverage is a little bit lighter. But again, you can still build up on it. What I do recommend is when you do spray it on the hand, to spray it further away, because if you spray it a little bit too close, it does kind of hurt because the nozzle is very powerful. Overall, either type of technique is still going to give you that flawless look, and it's so easy to use. The only thing that I do have to say is with this foundation, it's very heavy. So for me, I find that my skin does break out with this foundation, so I tend not to use it too much. I only use it whenever I absolutely need that flawless skin. And for flash photography, I find that with this foundation, it is beautiful. It makes the skin look so flawless. The only thing is, this foundation has no luminosity and no 3D effect to it. It kind of makes the skin look flat because of the amount of matteness to the finish. So I do recommend using like bronzer or highlighter to help bring out certain features and set back certain features to give your skin a more natural and skin-like finish. But overall, I do find that this foundation is very long lasting. And because this foundation is very matte, I do see some accentuations in lines. My lines around the mouth, as well as if you were to have any fine lines, this probably will settle in. So what I would recommend is to use some type of mist onto the skin before you use this foundation, such as the Max Fix Plus or like the Avion water mist. That's going to help hydrate the skin prior to applying this foundation, and that's going to definitely help with any fine lines and any dryness on the skin. So overall, do I like this foundation? Absolutely. I think the finish is gorgeous and it's so affordable, especially compare it to the Dior one. I think it's a great replacement or alternative, and it's a very close dupe in my opinion. If you are an NC30 with yellow undertones and warm undertones, definitely check the fawn color. I think it's a great color for you and I really like it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this review. I hope that I covered almost every single aspect, and I do hope that you guys try it out. I think it's a very different foundation. It's something that I don't have in my collection, and I think everyone does need it just because it creates a gorgeous finish. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!